Just waiting, guys. I don't think it doesn't show in my end yet. There you go. Is it?
Not yet. Right on my end.
It's good on your. We're live on your end.
Yep.
It's thinking.
Thinking on my end, still thinking, man. Anyway,
There we
anybody?
go.
Is it?
We are live.
Awesome, awesome. Now I can show mine, guys. Apologize for that. We're having that issue for last month or so. Every time we start, it just take more than the usual to go live. But anyway, guys, welcome to another Monday here in Operation 11 Charlie. Today we have a special guest. We had Chad from Heart Crawlers. Welcome, Chad.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. It's an honor to have you here, man. Let me see here. We got the usual suspects here with us, hanging out with us. So I see some people already on the chat. Thank you guys for joining us. Mir Depp, welcome in. Raymond Etana, welcome in. Robert Osborne, welcome, brother. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got Sean in the chat. And thank you, appreciate it, guys, for hanging out with us. So let me see here real quick. Thank you, Dennis, for some reason, every time I open this, let me try to open. So what is this event that we got coming up, Dennis? The one that you guys are gonna be part of.
We're doing a charity comp event at Country Junction Hobbies in Athens, Ohio. Albany. I'm sorry. I'm too used to saying Athens.
Yep.
On November 10th,
Sunday.
this Sunday. And it's going to be a $10 entry.
Mm-hmm.
And for every gate that you hit is $1. 20 gate max. So it's $20 is a ceiling on it. And any other donations are welcome. We're going to try to do.
There's the event on Facebook.
Yep, we're going to try and go live from the event.
Awesome.
And me, Josh, Truck Tech Joe, we're going to be there along with a couple of veterans also that are part of that area.
Okay.
We're just going to start at 10 o'clock in the morning. And as soon as it's done, it's just going to be a long drive home.
And that's gonna be this Sunday. You guys said on the 10th,
Yeah.
right? November 10th.
Yeah. This Sunday, November 10th.
Awesome. So yeah, this weekend coming up is Veterans Day weekend, right? We got on next Monday, following Monday is gonna be Veterans Day. Of course, yes, we're gonna have it's gonna be multiple Mondays, guys. So we're just gonna hang out. As well, on Saturday the 9th, some of our guys in California, they're doing like a get together out there in Central California in Lake Cuya and Visalia area, Tulare area. So they're inviting anyone that in that area they want to join the O11C veterans and members of that area. It's a beautiful location there. So they're already sharing that as well. That's gonna be this Saturday coming up. Jeremy Burris, welcome in, brother. Good to have you here. Kurt RC, welcome in, Kurt. Thank you for having hanging out with us. Pablo, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. So we got that this weekend coming up. Also, I know you guys mentioned already posted here on the link, guys. So what is that? What we got going on, Tony, or one of you guys? Is that Lanyard they're gonna be raffling up?
The Paracord bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
So we came up with this idea here.
No, the lanyard, the chop
lanyard.
shop one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spoil that one. Not yet. We're gonna show that later. We're gonna show
that. Delete that.
Here, I'll share it.
Thank you.
So I collabed with the with Colton at the RC Chop Shop. I made him a lanyard in his colors with the Velcro patch. And I wanted to raise some awareness and some money for O11C. So he put it on his website. He's been raffling it off for about a month now almost. It's going to go till I think Sunday, and I think he's going to raffle it off Monday. I think that's what it says. $5 donation for each entry. There's no limit on how many you can buy. And when you're on there, just choose pick up in store so that you don't get charged shipping. And he's obviously going to send it to you. And along with that, you'll have one of those limited edition Operation 11 Charlie patches and one of my PVC patches along with that. And it's a adjustable crossbody lanyard.
That is awesome. Wow, what an amazing job on that. That looks so cool, man. Sick.
Yep.
Amazing job. Thank you, Tony.
Absolutely.
And anybody involved in that. I linked that one. I pinned it to the top. So that raffle right there is pinned to the top, guys. If anybody is interested in it. Redneck RC, welcome in, Tony. Thank you for hanging out with us.
I posted the link directly to the website too.
Awesome. That's even easier.
Thanks,
So let me pin this one. Awesome. So we got that going on, replace pin message. So that one is pinned to the top, the one that you just posted there, Josh. So let me see here real quick. Also, might as well, Tony showed it, right? Tony showed it. So let's talk about that real quick. And let me see, I got the picture somewhere here. But if you want to show it real quick, Tony, you could talk a little bit about that one.
So, different organizations like Wounded Warrior or the Till Valhalla Project, stuff like that, they sell paracord bracelets to raise awareness and money for the veterans. And we didn't have one for our organization, so I wanted to do something. I actually contacted Chad from Hard Park and wanted to get an idea of where I can have something like this made, the dog tag, and he went ahead and took it upon himself to get these awesome custom Cerakoted distressed. I think they're aluminum. I don't know, Chad, are they aluminum?
They are.
Okay. And he had those made from his guy, and he sent them to me, and I got them Friday, and I made this awesome bracelet. Metal hardware. It's got three sizes of adjustment. And on the back of the dog tag, there's a little Easter egg. The guy put the topo on the back, lasered that on, so that's pretty cool. So
That's awesome.
What we're going to do is we're going to use these to raise money at events. We'll probably give them to inductees. And next Monday, we are going to raffle 2 of them off. Probably be like $5 a ticket. We'll do the raffle at the end of the live like we normally do. And then I'll just send them to you. There it is.
So this is what Tony was showing here real quick. That's awesome, man. Amazing job right here. So that's awesome, man. Awesome. I love it. And you said it there, like Mission 22 and Wounded Warrior,
Right.
blah blah blah. They had the bracelets that like that, and
Right.
So
So
thank you, Tony. This is awesome, man.
something else we can wear
Yep.
or support.
To represent and show support and bring awareness of
Right.
of the cause. That's the most important part right there, right? Is bringing awareness to veteran suicide. That's the main reason. That is the cause that O11C has, right?
Yep.
And just taking care of our warriors, man, you know?
Yep.
And just having another option for them to decompress and go out there on our get-togethers, you know, crawling or trailing or whatnot. So
Right. And these won't be for sale all the time. These are going to be a special thing. So if you're at an event or if you have we have a raffle on the live or whatever, that's when they're going to be available. They're not going to be available all the time. This is going to be something special. And when you get one, it's going to be special.
yes, now wait. Eric RC Patina. Well, I gotta talk to Eric RC Patina. I gotta talk to Eric. I totally forgot, man. Been crazy, crazy couple of months for me. Frank, welcome in, my brother. Good to have you. Uh, talking about get-togethers. Look, and we doing a little bit of get-together here for our local guys here this Saturday coming up. So looking forward to hang out with the guys here local, O11C veterans and their family members. So very excited for that. That this Saturday coming up as well on the 9th. Like I mentioned earlier, as well also on Monday we will have a show. It's gonna be a multiple Monday. So bring our veterans here and just having a nice Veterans Day out there, you know, hanging out with our brothers and sisters and hanging out with you guys as well. So also we had this Thursday, right? Chad is very grateful for Chad. He has something there also that he wants to share with us. Chad, this is for a future raffle coming up. Chad, go ahead and just tell us the people what this is.
This is a new kit I've been working on for a little while. It's our Dementor SS, and it comes complete. The light's pretty bad, but it comes complete with everything besides electronics and tires. So you're going to get our best-selling, highest-performing chassis, our axles, transmission, set of one of our one-inch wheels, titanium links, our shocks, whole 9 yards. It's everything but tires and electronics. One box right there.
Awesome, awesome. That is sick, man. Thank you again, Chad. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to us. So that is something from Chad and Hard Park Crawlers, right? We're gonna be doing it. That's for the future raffle coming up as well. I know I mentioned last month we have another one coming up also with RC Patina Eric as well. That's something that we still gotta post out there. So it's gonna be posted by Eric RC Patina. But when we get more details and I talk to Eric and whatnot, we will be sharing that with you guys as well. Also talking about O11C, what happens with O11C, our cause, our purpose is 24/7 for us guys, maintaining that connection with our veterans and family member and whatnot. So this Thursday, we have our next VA class here at the VA hospital here on a local area. So there's this Thursday coming up. What is this Thursday, guys? The 7th, I believe. Yes, 1300 for you civilians, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So we're gonna be at our VA class down there. So we're gonna be continuing to do that build on that my goodness, that actual racing base camp kit.
Base camp, yeah.
Thank you, Josh. So we got that base camp kit that we got. We're gonna keep building with our veterans and that PRRC program, PTSD and rehab program at that VA hospital. So looking forward to that. Huge shout out to all our sponsors that are involved in this class. Horizon Harry for donating those 4 kits. MIP, and also now a newest a sponsor on that will be CowRC, getting involved with those classes. So we're very, very, very grateful. Our veterans are very grateful. So looking forward for that class. This class coming up this Thursday coming up the 7th, November 7th at the VA hospital. So looking forward for that. Anything else, guys, that I forgot to mention? Dennis, we mentioned the event. We mentioned
One thing I did forget is make sure that you go to cowrc.com They're also doing a raffle on a
And Max, that's the
it's
one
a
with the
giveaway
Max.
trip for the Traxus Max.
Yeah.
It's going to start off at Adam Ross's place. He's going to start off with it brand new. Once he's done with it, it's going to go to Tyler Shane. Then he's going to start cleaning, and then it's going to go around to a few other people. They're going to clean it, upgrade it, and once they reach their goal, they're going to do the giveaway. So all
Yes.
you have to do is go to cowerc.com, click on any product, scroll down to the very bottom of that product line, and you'll find the details on it.
And also, let me see here. I'm trying to put it, guys. Also, I'm sharing here the page for special guest hard part crawlers on the chat. So that, yeah, guys. So that's gonna be done, and the drawing is gonna be next year. Next year is gonna be done next year. And as soon as we get more links into that, more information, we'll be sharing it with you guys. So that's coming up. That's coming up with RC. Thank you so much, everybody that is involved in this. Again, E Supreme, brother, welcome in, my brother. Good to have you here. So I've been posting there a couple of links, and then so now we could go over with chat here real quick. Before we do that, this is something that Boom Racing. Huge shout out to Boom Racing. Russell, welcome in, my brother. One Lacos RC, welcome in the chat. So talking about our California, Angie, welcome in. We got some of our California chapter there on the chat. So they're gonna be meeting there this Saturday coming up, guys, in Lake Kuia down there. You guys know what is this? Let me see. I could put on a spotlight. I almost killed the show. I almost turn it off. You guys are familiar with this here?
That is a screw sizer.
There
Yeah.
you go. This is awesome, man. All you guys that got experience with the RC, right? You may not need this and whatnot, but us that are new to the hobby and for our VA classes, right? That are we doing this is perfect for us to so that our guys can measure. They're not sure which size screw goes in where, right? So this is awesome. Huge shout out to Boom Racing. Send us a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna utilize this for our class and make it easier for us. I love this, man. I love this. So huge shout out to them. Are you guys? Any of you guys used this before?
I use it every day.
You use it every day? Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Look, I'm over 50. I can't see those small numbers.
And us, and what we doing here on O11C, right? Most of us are heavily medicated, right? That getting just reading a simple going through the manual, right? Movement. You just movement with us, it's a little bit harder, right? Some of our conditions and whatnot, some of our guys with severe brain traumas, injuries. So this is some stuff that will help us to that going through that build with those guys. So a simple tool like this, man, it is beneficial to us. So that is awesome.
And I think it's great for especially veterans because most of us are used to doing things with our hands, and we can just pick up a screw, line it up. Oh, this fits in there. Put it in the container. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about, oh, what number is that? Nah, this matches the same one. My eyes are too old.
That is awesome. I bet so EA Supreme, one of our veterans here from Cali, says I have used those at Home Depot. That's a cool keychain version. That's awesome. DR Custom Wiring. Hey guys, how's everybody? Welcome in, my brother. Good to have you here. Robert, half screws look the same to me. There you go. So you see, Robert, I gotta send you one of these. Robert text me. So I can mail you. I need to mail you some. They send us a bunch of extras for our veterans, so I could give you one of this, Robert. that is something very simple. As looking at the screws, you will think, oh my God, this is for this and that. But the people are been on a hobby for a minute. It's easier for the new people and us with some of our conditions. This is a good tool, man.
You
It's a
said it's so easy for people that's been in a hobby. You don't understand. When them eyes go, you need every little handicap you can get.
yeah, that's awesome. Robert Gunning, welcome in, my brother. Good to see you here again, man. Good to see you here again. So that's awesome, awesome. So simple stuff like that, that we are very grateful that our sponsors are getting involved in this VA classes with the PTSD and rehab program. I think that's it. That's it. What we got for tonight on that regard, O11C. So let's go back here with our with Chat and his special companion. What's going on?
Yeah. Dino wanted to get YouTube famous tonight.
There you go. There you go. He said, yeah.
What's up?
So Chad and you guys want to introduce yourself real quick?
Well, I'm Chad. I started Hard Park Crawlers. This is my son, Dean. He's second in command here. Be polite.
Hey, Chad, can you kindly spam Hard Park Crawlers in the chat?
Yes.
You know what, guys, do it.
He's my future PR man here.
There you go.
Yeah.
My social media guru.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So Chad, how long you been in the hobby? Can you tell a little bit about yourself, man?
Man, I've been into RC since I was his age, back in the the OG Gold Pan RC10 days. That's what got me going. Been in and out of it my whole life, and then probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or so, I got back into it. And then once I discovered crawlers, and it's been on since then.
That's awesome, man. So you went straight to the crawlers. That's how you started, just doing crawlers, or what?
No, I started with a lot of doing dirt track racing stuff like that. Like back in the day, my dad and all of his friends built a track out back of our house, and he'd come out every Saturday and race, and let me tag along with them, and that's kind of what got me back into it, was doing some dirt racing, and then when at the hobby shop, and it was like, oh, what are these crawler things? I mean, I had no clue. And then once I got one of those, I haven't seen my dirt track in years now. So nothing but rocks.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Let me see here. Anybody came in the chat? Thank you so much for joining us. Truck Tech Joe. Joe, he was driving today. Joe, he's been driving back from Arkansas.
I love me some Tech. I love Joe.
Welcome, Joe. Good to have you here, my brother.
I see Arms here too. Good to see him here.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. Cindy and Casey, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. So how that Hard Park Crawler started, man? How's that happen?
Man, that's a funny story. It was back in the day, the original Goblin chassis used to be made by a company called DS Fabworks. And it was when I first got into 24 scale, that was the first chassis I'd come across. And I loved it. Had it for a couple years. Beating and banging on it. It was time to replace it. So I went to try to go buy one. Couldn't. There's no website, no nothing. But I knew the guy who owned the company. So I started messaging him looking for one. And he wasn't interested in making any more, didn't have the time to keep up with it. Long story short, he kind of hinted that he wished somebody would just buy the company and start it up. And, well, what do you want for it? And next thing I know, I'm bought that company, and I was working with Brian from Punks. He was doing all my carbon and printing and stuff, and him and I just took off. My initial thought was to just cut a stack of chassis, get my money back, have a few, and that would be that. But it really kind of took off. And then as time went and my experience kind of got better, I started designing for the most part, all my own stuff, and I got the bug doing that, and I've got good support. I've got a great team of drivers who help me out on all the development and stuff, and it's just grown exponentially since then. I couldn't be any more stoked as to where it's at now, you know.
That is so cool, man. Dennis was going over what was it
This past Beat the Creek.
past Beat the Creek, right? Dennis, one of our veterans, family won that raffle, from Hard Park Crawlers at BTC, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jonathan and Annie.
Jonathan and Annie, right? They won. That was a sick, and it was the one in the case, man. So what is this? So I didn't knew what it was. They went open it up. I was, oh my God, this is so cool, man.
That's the way all of our RTRs come out of the shop, man. You know,
That is awesome. Everybody was very excited, and they were like, right, when we were talking, some people coming, right, to us and whatnot. Do you guys know what you guys have here? As I said, oh my God. That's when we realized what it was damn, my goodness. So that was so awesome, chat, man.
I'm glad everyone enjoyed it, because that was a fun project to do. That was probably the most awesome RTR that's ever come out of the shop here.
Here in the chat, Truck Tech Joe says that he won a Hard Park V-Dub Dementor kit at the Ozark event this past weekend.
Nice. Yeah, really sucked we couldn't make it to that event. I was really excited about going to it. I heard it was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, Joe, he was just driving back today from Arkansas. He just finally made it to his house, so that's awesome. And congratulations, Joe, man. Moon over Miami, welcome in. Cindy and Casey, anybody that we missed, and thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us. So let me share here. I'll be posting the chat here on the chat, your link to your website, chat. So if you want to go over it with me real quick,
Sure.
let me know when you guys can see it.
Yep, I got it.
Also, there's some of the stuff here, chat, if you want to go over with our viewers here.
Let's see, you're on our new stuff page. So this is usually where I feature some of my newer products that come out, just so guys can quickly come in, see where everything's at. Recently, we just started doing some carbon fiber bodies. We worked in collaboration with another company called Flub RC. They make some of the nicest 24 scale printed bodies on the market. He allowed us to use one of his bodies to make the mold for that half cab you see there. So we did a half cab, full cab version of those. I also did my dune buggy, which is just something I wanted to do for myself, truth be told.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just goes on from there. You know, we've expanded our inventory to just, not just chassis and wheels, but to transmissions and axles and shocks, and now we have everything in a lot of different color options and all that. We got some new stuff we're getting ready to come out here real soon. Pretty excited. I might show you a couple of those tonight here.
Oh, heck yeah. We love to see all that.
That was the truck that I had at the Gauntlet.
This one right here?
Yep.
That is sick, man.
That was the one that Chad did not want to let go.
It took a lot of money for it to get out of my hands, but he found the number, so but it went to a good home. I'm glad. I do miss it though, because it's companions right here. That's the one that was supposed to go with it. They're going to be a pair. But
so let me
that's it right there on the home page. So
okay, let me go back to that so you will show it. Let me go back to that one. Apologize. I wanted to show what you have on your so which one was it? One of these?
No, it was on the very home page on the pictures that were scrolling. Yeah, it's probably the next one over from that. Yeah, that one there. They were
nice.
Like to build them as a pair. So
sick, man. That's awesome. Oh, I like this body right here. Look at this, man. It looks awesome, man. Awesome.
Appreciate that. It was when I used to have time to paint.
That's some awesome, some sick stuff right here, man. Look at that. Sweet, sweet. So anybody here on the panel and the chat, feel free. Any question that you may have for chat, just post in there and we'll let him know. Rob Gunny says here that Doom Buggy is killer.
Nice. I'm glad. I can't wait to see one of those in the wild. I haven't seen many pictures of those posted up yet. We've sold quite a few of them, but haven't seen them out and about yet.
Let's see here. Says here also faced RC. Welcome in. Thanks to Chad. I have a nasty Dementor for a profile pic.
Nice. That's good to hear.
DR Custom Wiring. Chad was one of my first customers.
Oh, Dustin's my man.
Yeah, miss you, little buddy.
Yep, that's my big guy right there.
That's awesome, man. That's good to know. That's good to know. So what do you have there on the table? Let me put this here.
What I got on the table here is our this is our newest chassis kit we come out with earlier this year. This is the Valkyrie. We were going towards the trend for, forward bias, short front links, long rear, extreme breakover, which this thing has just breakover for days. This comes as a kit with our axles, transmission, links, shocks, pretty much everything you need besides wheels, tires, and electronics. It's a really high performing chassis. We just wanted to do something really different, kind of unique. And I feel as if this one here kind of fits the bill. Once we get some more of our axles back in stock, we'll be having these ready for sale to go again. So
nice.
We had a couple issues with our axle shafts, and we're finally worked through that. So now it's just a matter of getting them built and assembled and packaged and out the door to everybody. And then this other one I have here is one of our carbon bodies, the Flub RC collaboration.
Sick, man.
Turned out beautiful. It's on one of our cantilever hard goblin chassis, which is also coming back in stock real soon, guys. Just wanted to show that one off too, because this is one of my favorite rigs I have.
That is a beautiful rig, man. That looks awesome, man.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes.
It's like,
go ahead, chat.
I'll say it looks like Arm said he wanted to see some new stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit him with a teaser. We got a new line of wheels coming out.
Okay.
So right now we have the 1.0 wheels, and then we started doing the 1.8 Outlaw wheels, which are kind of like a super class style wheel, where you get the weight hanger inside of it, get that weight really down low. But now there's a new thing with the 1.3 wheels, and we're finally getting into that. So I don't know if my camera will pick up on it, but what we're doing is I did some billet rings for the 1.3s that are 3D milled and have a lot of good detail.
Oh, yes.
And that's one of them there. So the 1.3s are going to be built like our 1.0s, whereas you pick your wheel face, you can mix them, match them, stack them, rotate them. There will be, if the math that me and Ken did was right, there will be over 20,000 different combinations when these hit the market. We'll have all the same wheel faces that we have in our 1.0s. And then same with the beadlock rings, or beauty rings as I call them. Plus we'll have, like I said, the 3 different styles of billet rings and a couple new faces to go along with them. Right now, they're only going to come in the raw finish. No colors as of yet, but that's soon to come. And they also work with all of our existing hubs and hardware. So if you just want to keep the price down a little bit, go from the 1.0s to the 1.3s, you don't have to buy the whole set, because we do sell all of our wheels a la carte. So you piece them together the way you want them. And this is another example of one of our billet rings.
I like, yep, right
got
there.
a lot of nice detail and some reliefs and steps in it, and just makes for a nice look. You can mount them this way. You can flip the hub over and deep dish them, which has become insanely popular also. So you can look forward to these probably hitting the shelves in a matter of about 2 weeks.
That is sick, man. That is sick. We love the 24 scale stuff, especially with us, some of the stuff that we utilize at the hospitals, right?
Mhm.
And then the smaller crawler cores that we bring to them. So having those 24 scale is a huge help for that stuff. And that's awesome, brother. Good stuff, Chad, there, brother.
Thank you. I'm excited to hear about that. I didn't know you guys were doing that. I'll have to get you a couple crawlers to take along with you then. Let them have a taste of the high performance stuff.
Yeah, we use that, especially in those classes out there. Depends on the VA and whatnot. Like us here, it gets very hot or raining a lot in Florida. So the only way to get together with those guys, we use those classrooms, and we bring the crawler courses and set them on the table. Just have something different for them to do, right? With that. So also the guys are housebound or on bed on a hospital and whatnot. So that's awesome right there, man. Good
That's
stuff there, Chad. Um, I seen here some of the man. You have everything for the 24 scale. It's you have it on your site, man. Right for anybody that wants to come in to 24 scale for them to build for the grown up, right?
Pretty much. You can get everything off my website. You need to get a full crawler besides electronics and drive shafts.
Mm-hmm.
And everything you will see on my website minus a couple of Tony's products and a couple of Dustin's products is all designed in-house. It's all hard part stuff. We don't do any white label stuff like that. So everything's built for a reason to work together and make a nice package.
I like this right here. I'm looking at the weight here and the low blow knuckles, all that stuff that you have here on your website.
Yeah, the low blows are probably one of my best selling items. It's a nice simple brass knuckle, and we managed to get some tungsten slugs in them.
Stick.
And they tuck right inside our 1.0s and 1.3s beautifully. And then we also have a couple, can't hold it steady, couple screw holes there. And then we have other weight hangers for our outlaw wheels. I don't know if you'll be able to see it inside there or not.
We see a little bit of brass there.
There you go.
Yep.
You can add another row of slugs. It takes 2 slugs per hole. So you can add up to about 15 extra grams of weight underneath all that.
That is sick, man.
And we offer them for quite a few different axle platforms. Pretty much the real popular ones. You'll see the FCX 24s, the new Evo Pros, all your SCX 24 stuff that's built on the industry standard.
Mm-hmm.
A few portal axles and stuff like that. Try to make sure we accommodate the most popular axle we can to.
What is that there that people utilize the most, right?
Yeah, give them what they're going to use, give them what they want.
Definitely here. I know we went over. Let me show this to the people that are not familiar. Again, I posted the link of his chat, his website. Apologize on the chat, guys. If you guys want to go over and check some of the stuff that he has. So this is some of the stuff that he was the chat was mentioning here on the website and whatnot.
Yep, that's our full lineup right there. So all of our prints are done in PA12, so they're robust, strong, hold up to the heat really well.
So let me see here. There's a question there on the chat for Chad there.
The Berserker. Yeah, the Berserker, I still have a few of those left in stock, but they just didn't sell very well, so we pulled those off the shelves. Aluminum chassis is not anything I will be doing anymore. I'm going to stick to carbon fiber. We've had best luck, best performance out of the carbon versus the aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
But I see if FaZe is interested in getting a Berserker, and just send me an email, and I'm more than happy to get you one.
Let me see here. I think I saw another question there for Chad, and it's from one of our veterans, our newest inductees. So what, Robert? Does a shell go on that Paul, on what, Robert? So probably the one that you showed, the last one you showed, Chad, the chassis that you showed.
Well, that one there.
Yeah, he was thinking what shell does it go there? I know you have some bodies there for that
Yes.
type of rig, right?
Yes, this one here is our Dementor SS. This is my prototype in works. That's why it's just 3D printed. But this chassis is designed to be ran in a multiple different setups. You can put some of our unicorn body mounts on it and run a Lexington body. We even have boat side sliders to go with it. Or I have 4 or 5, I got more coming, different roofs you can put on it to keep the buggy look. That way, you start with the base chassis, and if you ever want to mix up the look, you can just buy a new roof for it, take your old one off, put your new one on, and get a different look without having to completely take apart your entire rig.
Let me show this one. This is the page that you have your body here on your website, chat.
Yeah, so any of those bodies you could put on any of my chassis for that matter. It's just a matter of getting the holes where you want them. The dune buggy body is a big body. It's more designed for like class 1 and 18th scale to get your tire coverage and all that. But we've had it on short wheelbase SCX 24s, long wheelbase SCX 24s, the TRX 4Ms, the Evo Pros. So that body fits pretty well on most of them. The flood ones, on the other hand, are pretty much specific for the 24 scale stuff with the size that I have.
I like that one. I know the one that you showed is one of your favorite. You showed it earlier. You want to show it again, Chad, so our veteran can see it. So that's that body on that chassis right there. That one.
Oh, okay, this one here. Yeah, this is on my Goblin chassis.
There you go.
There you go. And this is on our standard Goblin length links, which is basically C10 fronts and deadbolt rears. Very popular length in the industry here. But this one here is just on one of our cantilever chassis. And you can see how it's got our unicorn body mounts here that we use.
Nice.
They work on every chassis we have. This particular one is our hard Goblin, which has the cantilever rear suspension on it. That way you don't have to cut the bed floor out for your shock towers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the hard body guys really, really like this chassis just for that.
That is so cool, man.
Of course, I'll never be able to get it back. There it goes.
Yeah,
Nailed.
Just screw that in. That's awesome, man. It's so simple on that.
Yeah, just a couple M2 thumb screws. They come with all of our body mounts. These are actually hubs from 3Flow9. So I just end up using those instead of my own.
Simple stuff, man. That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful rig, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let me see here. What else you want to talk about so people to see here on the chat on the website. Keep saying the chat. The chat.
Well, let me pull up my website real quick here.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the SS Dementors out?
Yeah, the SS Dementors have been out on the market for about a year and a half now.
Well, you said that kit, your new kit.
Oh, this kit. No, this kit here is going to be coming out once we get our next batch of axles in. So this will be coming out here real soon. We haven't exactly settled on a price. It's probably going to be close to $450 to $500 with everything you get in it. Said it includes.
Oh, hold on, let me present you real quick so people can see it. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is what our SS kit's going to come with. So you're going to have chassis, transmission with a Delrin skid, titanium links, our shocks with the carbon spinners to keep your tires from wrapping, a set of our 1.0 wheels, and we'll probably do the brass front, aluminum back with the inner rings for them. Pretty much everything you need, like I said, besides electronics and tires of your choice.
What electronics do you usually run?
I personally, in my ready to runs, I use Dinky RC ESCs. I support 3-Flow 9 for all my servos. And we have our own batteries. We have our own 3 and 4S batteries. We usually use all those in our RTRs too. Of course, and this got K&K hardware and Jim's bearings in it. You'll get a lanyard from Tony in the RTR.
Nice.
You know, I like to support all my friends' businesses within my own.
Thank you, Chad.
I got you, big guy.
That is so cool, man. I know the scene for the 24 scale has gone so popular in the last years or so, and it's still going strong, right? For a lot of the guys that go crawling and camping on that side of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's growing exponentially. Like I said, when I first started doing this, I never intended on it doing what it's doing now and all that. I just figured, hey, I'll sell a stack of chassis, get my money back, call it a day. And it absolutely has snowballed. And the industry has just grown just exponentially in the last 3 to 4 years. There's so many awesome other manufacturers that are in on it now too. And we're just, you know, being very innovative, making, you know, new ideas and different ways to do things, and, you know, old ways to do things, but in a new way to do it too. And it's very exciting to see what's happening right now in the 24 scale scene. The performance of these have gotten just insane. You know, everyone's pushing each other, you know, same as my competition's pushing me, I'm pushing them, and it's just everything's just making leaps and bounds, and I love it.
And I love that a lot of the events, or most of the events out there, they had that category, you know, 24 scale stuff. I was thinking about, you know, the people that come in with the 24 scales and whatnot, man. So I love that as well, man. Let me see here. DR Customs says, I believe the RTR also includes one of my charge cables.
It absolutely does. Yep. It comes with one of the adapters in there. This year, it's going to be coming with some really nice cables that will connect directly to your charger, balance leads, everything. It's going to match the case. I mean, their RTRs last year were awesome, but we've got some new stuff to throw at them this year, so they're going to be even better. And we'll be actually doing pre-orders for those in about 2 weeks. Normally, I don't do pre-orders, but the demand for the RTRs was way more than I ever thought it was going to be. And so I think we're going to open up, just do a bunch of pre-orders for about a week or two, and then stop, because they all get built by these right here, and it takes a while to whip out, you know, a full kit truck. And then it's actually the case alone takes almost as much time as it does to build the rig itself.
Wow.
You know, because we do all the printing for the case happens in-house, and I, you know, got a hot wire to cut all the foam out for the radio to drop in and all that. So it's a fair amount of work, but you know, it is a lot of fun to do.
I love it. And that's we had the opportunity, like we mentioned earlier, the BTC, to see the whole kit with the case and whatnot. It looks very, very professional, man. It looks awesome. I loved it very much, man.
Well, thank you so much. I wanted people to really have that, you know, for the price they paid for them. I wanted that unboxing, that initial, when you first get it out and you're like, what the heck? And then you pop the top and it just blow your mind. And that was the impact I was really hoping to make on people. And I think it got through.
That's exactly how it was when we went there and opened it. Oh my God, what the wow factor, right? That was, wow, what is this, man? That was awesome.
Fantastic.
Definitely was there, man. That's so cool here. I'm going here, some of the other stuff that we've seen there here on the excuse me, on the website as well. We got the chassis, accessories and whatnot, some of the stuff that you have also add to it. I've seen this more now. I know some of you guys seen it, right? This is What is this right here? This is weight, right?
Those are actually roller bearings.
Okay. So what's the purpose in this?
Well, 3Flow9 RC is the one who actually makes those Feering Links, the RSBLs. Theron's an awesome guy. And basically his concept, and they do work quite well, is, a lot of times with these 24 scale rigs, that's what leads into the rock and can tend to hang you up. So between that and this flow skid he's got right here, you don't have me on the camera yet, this right here, this little Delrin piece, if you combine this with that RSBL, there's really like, it flows up and over the rocks really, really effortlessly. And as a pair is a really nice package, and performance is there.
It makes sense, man. That's awesome, man. That's good.
And it does add a little bit of low weight to the front end, which is nice. We all looking for that bias and that balance. So
yeah,
nice get him.
So I'm assuming that you guys, I'm not into comp and whatnot like that, but I'm assuming you guys go, you guys weight the rigs or whatnot to balance the weight or whatnot for better performance on each rig, right? Especially when you go to the comps or whatever you're crawling to have a better performance, right?
Yeah, usually when I develop a rig, it'll be on the scales as I develop it, just to try to get the balance of the chassis where I want it before the customer even gets it. So normally it'll be close to a 60-40 before it goes out the door. For whatever reason, mine likes to be about 5% more heavy on the front end, but here again, that's a lot of driving style too, and how you like your rig. But they're very adjustable as far as how you can tune the weight on my rigs, especially if you're sticking into my ecosystem of parts. You can adjust the bias with my wheels alone. There's 3 different weights of inner rings you can stuff inside of them, from brass to aluminum to printed. Not to mention with like the weight hangers, you don't have to stuff them full. You can put 2 slugs in or all 14 of them. It's it's up to you.
Yeah.
So I really like the tunability of what we're doing here. It really, just adds that level to the 24 scale, which previously really wasn't there.
And you said it there, it depends on the driver, how people drive and whatnot. So some people like the rigs heavy or heavier than others. Some people like the rigs lighter and they still perform the same way as a guy with a, it's all by preference and driving skills, like if you can say that, right?
Yeah, I'll get you the hardware, but nothing beats that driver mod. You know how that goes. I'll get you the tools, but you got to know how to use them. That's how it always is. But yeah, I just wanted to have something that's very versatile, that anybody could take one of my chassis and build it the way they want it to handle. If you want something with a ton of weight on it, I got you. If you like a super lightweight rig, no problem. I can facilitate that too. And then everything in between.
That's why we always say some of our guys that come into their organization and start building and want to go into that comp side of it or hardcore crawling, let's say, not comp, hardcore crawling, and they search on your area, how people do their builds, the kind of tires they use, foams, electrons or whatnot. Just go by your local area. They may have a different setup that will not work here, like where we are in Florida. The guys there up north or in Cali or Colorado use different setups. So, so it just depends on the area as well, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The rock we have here in Indiana is not the same, 200 miles from here, it's a totally different setup, so I get that 100%. And that was half of my, thinking when designing something like this is how can you tune it to go from one area to another without having to just build a completely different rig for different kind of rock.
Yep.
That is so cool, man. So events that you like or events that like you have to go, you have any preference out there, chat, that you like to go?
Man, I love Beat the Creek simply because they were the event that helped make me and introduce me to everybody. You know, it seemed like after we went to that one, we really blew up. I really miss K&K's TTC. We've done USTE was amazing.
Yeah, man.
Really missing that one. We did Axial Fest this year. We were supposed to be at Rock the Ozarks, couldn't make it. But there's a few more events I'm hoping to get to this coming year. Unfortunately, I don't do Hard Park full time, and my day job gets in the ways of my traveling sometimes. But you know, I think we're all battling that one. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. But BTC, man, this year it had a lot of stuff with 24 scales down there, man. The whole trail and crawl stuff. They had some stuff right there in the middle of the vendors row. Plus, they had some of the trails that were just specifically for 24 scale stuff, man. So that was
the setup at BTC this year was amazing. I really wish stuff hadn't happened the way and could have stuck around. But you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But things happen. But hopefully we'll be back next year because I love that place. It's just so much fun. I love getting to hang out with everybody and just having a good time. And
that's awesome.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Eating brisket.
Oh, always a brisket. You know, free. It's like I tell everybody, free brisket sandwich with a $100 purchase. I'll feed anybody and everybody.
That's awesome, man. I love it. That's like Dennis here with the walking tacos.
Don't get me going on some tacos now. that was on the menu at Axial Fest, funny enough.
How do you do it?
But we also I got one more thing I'd like to show you guys, which has absolutely zero to do with 24 scale and crawling, but I've kind of
Go ahead.
I've been keeping this real hush hush.
Okay.
Only like 4 people on the planet have seen this, but I should have it in my hands in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I'd like to throw this out there, and it goes with the RC Everyday Rat Rods.
Oh.
I love mine, but I needed a little more scale on the front end, and I wanted a Springer, so I designed, this is all prototype parts, so the fit and finish and the look of this will be much nicer when it actually happens. But what I've been working on is a front suspension for these rigs. Nice radius arm, front end. Production pieces will be longer, won't require the spacers. It is leaf sprung, and it works very smooth. And I put a set of my shocks on it just for the scale size. It is set up to use the lateral steering, or you can do a push-pull style steering. It has a drop axle, lightened up, and got speed holes and everything in it. And it will come with pretty much everything you see, you know, obviously not the grill and the chassis and stuff like that, but it's going to come with leaf springs, shackles, shocks, the shock mount, kingpins, spindles, whole 9 yards, bend your own steering links. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. I can't wait to get them in hand. I think it's going to be a really nice addition.
Definitely, man.
To the rat rods, which I love. So it was something that just really was speaking to me, and it was a lot of fun making these, designing these, and getting ready to get them out there.
That is so cool, man. I know Josh is gonna like those, man. That's gonna be so cool with that, man.
Yeah, Josh has got one of the 2 prototypes already. So once I get the production ones in, yeah, it's going to be a lot nicer. The spindles are a little bit different. I've narrowed them up some, made them more, we'll call it adjustable for the end user, so they can set the track width how they want it. So my shocks on the front are just for show, but I like the size of them personally. Of course, if you want to continue to use, it's up to you. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be working on here real soon. As soon as these come in, all I'm waiting on is a couple of billets come back, and we're ready to bag and tag them and get them up for sale.
I know some of those guys already built theirs. They're going to be looking for that right there, man. That's awesome, man.
I think it's really going to set these, the scale realism of some of these rat rod builds just
Yeah.
Even further than what they are. So I think it's going to really just complement what Josh has done. You know what I mean? And what everybody else is doing with them, which is my hopes. That was the whole idea.
Yeah, if anybody goes to any event and RC every day, Josh is there present. Take your time, go to his booth because he does some amazing builds and always had those hot rods there as well. Sick builds that he always doing, man.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff, bro.
Yeah, his scale is just absolutely killing it.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
That is awesome. Here, TT4C Rob Gunning said, I was never big on the small scale stuff until I got to see Lucas cleans the Mentor outrun. Most 110 scale rigs at the Canyon.
I tell you what, I'd like the Dementor to take the credit for that, but Lucas can drive. I mean, that dude is he's a heck of a wheel man. I haven't seen the likes of someone like him in a while. You going home?
You do anything?
You can hang out or you can do what you want.
So,
little man's bailing.
I started.
Yeah, he's not the center of the attention right now. I mean, he's about had enough.
That's cool.
Yes. And so I'm trying to think of what else we got now. Another thing that we do have coming out for the 24 scale stuff, hopefully by Christmas, is we are doing MOA axles for them. So they're going to be trick. I mean, nice pieces. There'll be a mix of my current axles. They'll share the same clockable C-hubs, same knuckles. They'll have the same titanium gears that are in my transmissions now, but motor right on the axle. They'll have adjustable link mounts on them, clockable link mounts, so you can, get the axle sitting the clock how you want it for front or back. We were only going to be offering them in 4-wheel steering versions. But I don't know why you'd want to have a non-4-wheel steering MOA rig anyway. So there is we are working on lockouts for those too. So if you wanted to convert your 4-wheel steering axle to a dig axle, you can, or straight axle, you can. So hopefully we'll have those coming out. I don't have any prototypes of those to show off, but they will resemble the same styling and then have some of the same parts that carry over from our current axles that we have. I'm really excited for those to come in because that's going to make a few of my chassis shine, especially this one here. This Valkyrie is going to do great on those MOAs.
And that's when they're expecting to come out, chat?
I expect those to be here before Christmas, as long as there's no delays in manufacturing and everything comes in how it normally does. Yeah, they should be ready by the Christmas rush.
Sweet there. Rob Gunning said he's ready to order a set of the axles that you were showing. He has 4 hot rods out there, man. So
that's what I like to hear. I was, rolling the dice on that one. I was like, I don't know if people are going to want them or not, or how they're going to be accepted, but hopefully they'll go.
Those are sick builds, man. Definitely. That is so awesome right there. Let me see here. What else? Also, I know you guys have a Facebook page, right, Chad?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page. I'd like to say, I'm not as active on them as I should be. But this time of year, I tend to come back and be a little more active now that my day job's kind of settling down. So, yeah, but we have a, Hard Park Crawlers Facebook page, Instagram page. And I think that's all the social medias we're doing right now.
If what's the quickest way to anybody wants to reach out to you is through the website?
Yeah, you can send me an email or you can private message or send a private message to the Facebook page. I am definitely not very Instagram savvy at all. I'm more of a Facebook kind of guy, so I spend most of my time on that. So my Instagram page tends to get neglect. So yeah, reach out to me on Facebook or send the company an email. It's day-to-day operations at Hard Park's just me, so you're always going to get a hold of me directly.
How about the little man? Though he has any favorite RCs?
All of them.
All of them. Come back here and sit down.
That's a good one.
Go ahead and get it out. See what you got to say, kiddo.
I don't know. So I just want a conversation.
Oh, then get in on it. You can chime in at any time.
Whatever you want to say. What you want to say about the RC? About the?
I like it. He's pretty good at it. I've seen him do it. He puts a lot of time and work in them. He's just pretty good. Also, I never knew he had his own boxes.
Yeah, he's so impressed that I have a box. Instead of just like, forever, this is what you got. Just a black or white box. Now that I got the sleeve, he's like, ooh. He's got an empty one in his bedroom just so he can have one to look at. Ain't that right?
Boxes.
That's cool, awesome, man. That is awesome. Welcome, Larry. Good to have you here, man. Also, I posted there, guys, again, the Facebook page and the Instagram page for Chad Hard Park Crawlers. There, man. That's good stuff right there, man. Let me see here some of the stuff. Dennis, man, you are into this ones as well, right? Dennis and Josh?
I have one comp 24. I actually competed with Chad at Beat the Creek or October 2 years ago. The first one I built.
You
it
did?
Was that.
I remember that one. Yeah.
It sucked. I have something totally different now, but I really like that new kit you have sitting there. Because there's almost no point in buying a 24 if you're building it to comp. There's so many, like you are offering so much options on what to have. So there's axles, there's links, there's chassis. You're not going to use any parts of it.
Yeah.
No, the only thing I use on any of my kits that's axial or drive shafts.
Right.
I still use the plastic drive shafts on mine. I like having a easy to replace weak link. And honestly, they hold up pretty well for me. They even come in my RTR still. But other than that, no, you stop by Hard Park and get everything you need to get you something ready to put you on the podium.
So a quick question, in your business, like making things, what thing you made is your favorite?
My favorite thing I made?
Yeah.
Minus you?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I know I'm not your favorite.
That's a really good question.
Yes.
I got to say my axles. I'm most proud of my axles. Those were a ton of work. We went through a year and a half of design changes and prototyping and everything else to get them where I wanted them. And yeah, so I'm very, very proud of my axles. That's a great question, kid.
But any other things you're gonna do with your business, like expanding on the shop again, just stuff like that.
I like, hey,
He's
we need him on the show
interviewing
more often, Chad.
I was going to say, man, you better watch out. He's coming to your old spotlight. Yes, we are going to have to expand the shop soon because we're out of space. I got too much stuff and not enough crap to put it.
What, 3 PS5s now?
No.
Yeah.
No, you're getting a little carried away now, son. It's hard to write those off.
3? You have 3 PS5s? Does that mean 4?
No.
5?
No. About to be happy with the ones we got. Yeah. He's more into gaming than he is into crawling.
Okay.
I figured that when he said let's spam the chat. I thought he was talking like Tim or Z-Laner or something like that.
Yeah, he's all about gaming. Whether it's on his Nintendo or the PlayStation or his Minecraft, that's his everything.
What? How? For the next 2 minutes, we just spam my dad's name. Oh, come on, it's fun.
I don't think we need to.
I'm
sure
Look,
you will.
You have to explain it. A lot of guys here are older and they don't understand what you mean by spamming the name.
Yeah.
So basically, spam means you just type your name and press enter, and I kind of say my dad's name a bunch of times in the chat. So just basically in the chat, it'll just
Do you want us to spam?
Slow down.
It's
do you want us to spam his name or do you want us to spam Hard Park in the chat?
Ooh,
Hard part.
yeah, that's
Hard
awesome.
part. So everybody
Here.
type hard park in the chat.
There's
Is what
Dean.
you want.
Get going, kiddo. You started them off. How's that?
That is so good. There you go, Josh. That's what's up.
Look, somebody beat you to it, buddy. That's fantastic. Now you gotta wait. You gotta wait a second there, it says.
Come on, Dennis. What are you doing, old man?
It's in there.
Oh,
Way
there
to
it
go,
is.
kiddo.
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody, I'll type in thanks to everybody. He's officially just got his first job. He's my PR manager here.
Like, subscribe.
Does
we
he
don't-
help you? Does he help you do any of the builds with the RTRs?
No, he does not. But what he does help me do is
Put the things in bags.
put things in bags. we spend an amazing amount of time putting things in bags.
That is
So we will sit down and do look, that's awesome. We will sit down with a huge box of stuff for 3-4 nights in a row and just put wheel barrels in a bag or wheel faces in a bag, or because I still like to package everything myself and try to put an eye on the parts before they go in the bag, so I don't send out a crap part. Every now and then I'll get one and miss one, but it happens. He is a big help.
Yes.
Nice.
Who's the biggest help?
Who's the biggest help?
Me or mom?
Well, you.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting right next to me, and mommy's across the street in the house.
Oh. Should I go on her reviver?
Oh no, I'm sure she's watching right now.
She is?
Maybe.
I was typing in the chat. I would just type, "Hi, mom." And like people who just joined and will think talking to your mom.
You're having too much fun with this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome.
So, Chad, brother, what is your favorite rig? I know you mentioned one of them earlier. If you want to go crawling and whatnot, what is the one that you will take?
If I'm going crawling, I'm taking my purple Dementor with me. This is the one. I've had it for a couple years now. It's honestly, it's antiquated by my current stuff, but I love it. It's just I'm used to it. I've been running it for years. I understand what it's going to do when it's going to do it. You know what I mean? I got some videos on my Facebook page of this rig doing some pretty impressive stuff. So yeah, this is by far my favorite, and I love purple.
And you're running GT5s with all your 4-wheel steer, and that's what you're including with your RTRs or GT5 still, or?
Yeah, I'm still doing GT5s. When I do my GT5 on 4-wheel steer, they sell another micro receiver that has 5 channels, and that way I use the knob on the top to run my rear steer. That way you don't just all the way one way or the other. You have a little more finite control, and that works out pretty well. What's that?
Look at the chat.
I know you killed it, man. That's awesome.
So I can influence people to do stuff.
But yeah. Well, yes, I think you got a new job.
So now I know what to do at school.
No, you do school at school. We're not going to have this conversation right now. But yeah, that purple Dementor right there that's my bread and butter rig right there.
Hey, Dad, when you were little, didn't you say you ate an entire stick of butter?
Let's not bring up old stuff in front of everybody. Come on, man.
I ate an entire stick of butter.
But yes, I ate an entire stick of butter when I was your age. It's good. I pretty much will eat an entire stick of butter right now. And judging by my stature, I probably should start eating more butter.
Gary.
Awesome.
Man, something happened here. My computer went crazy over here, guys.
It's probably they broke the internet spamming hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deanie done broke the internet. Let's see. Let's scroll down real quick and look at all that. Yeah. That's great.
Just went crazy here on my part.
Oopsie.
All the comments.
Yeah, it just went
Oh.
crazy here on my side. There you go.
Give it a like.
So that's awesome, man, right there. Let me see here. Anything else that we can check here on the website? Guys, we're gonna cut a little bit earlier today than usual. Anything else that you want to mention, Chad, brother, for people to know?
I don't think so. I think we've pretty well covered about all I have to offer, man. So I really can't thank you enough for bringing me on, and it's been forever since I've been on the YouTube, and it's been just a lot of fun just reconnecting with everybody. I haven't seen you guys since what, June?
Yes, man.
So yeah, it's been a while. So
You should upload more on the channel.
I know.
Tell people how to do stuff.
So you're always welcome, Chad. Always welcome, and I'm very grateful, man. If you want to show again the raffle for the future that we're gonna be doing.
So we're going to raffle off this Dementor SS kit. Be one of the first ones going out to the public that wasn't going to an event or anybody else. This is basically a crawler in a box. Adds your flavor of electronics and 1.0 tires. And you'll have, as it says right on the box, podium proven performance in a box.
Sweet.
So it has, it's got carbon chassis, carbon fiber wheels, carbon fiber titanium transmission. It's got our billet axles, all the best stuff that I have to offer right there.
That is awesome, man. Sweet. We're gonna be posting that, guys, this week. Thanks to Chad at our Park Crawlers. We're gonna keep you guys informed on that raffle. We're gonna start that most likely this week or next Monday show. So we're gonna create that post for you guys, and we're gonna be sharing that in social media so you guys can get in that raffle, man. So we'll do that raffle around this week or next week. We'll start it up, guys. So we'll be sharing on social media. Just keep an eye on that. On that again, Dennis, we want to mention that event that you guys have Saturday, Josh.
Yeah, it'll be at Country Junction Hobbies. Starts at 10 a.m. It's a $10 entry. It's class 1 and class 2.5, but we're not running any scale points just so it's easier for tech and getting people through. The big rules are with class 1, we want 419 tires, class 2, 475. Bumpers are required for both, at least on the front on class 2.5 and front and rear for class 1. No rear steer, no dig in either class. And we're just going to have fun. It's $1 a gate with a max of 10 gates hit. So your max donation will be 20 per class. So you could end up with a $40, which is all going to Operation 11 Charlie.
That's awesome. Thank you guys and everybody involved in that. Very, very, very grateful for that. And also we had the other ones that is Lanyards by Tony and Shop, right? Josh. That one, what is that one, Tony? That the other raffle that's
So
going.
that raffle, the Colton for RC Chop Shop, we collaborated. I did a lanyard for him in his colors with the Velcro patch. It says RC Chop Shop, and I wanted to be raffled off on his website. $5 an entry. There's no limit to how many entries you can do. The winner will receive the lanyard in the mail. He'll ship it to you. Just pick on the when you check out, just pick pick up in store, and then he'll get with you and he'll send it to your mailbox. All the proceeds will go to them. Will go to Operation 11 Charlie. And it's just a way for us to recognize our great veterans and give homage to them, raise some money, raise some support, raise some awareness, and you get a cool lanyard. And you could buy one ticket, one entry, $5. And so there's that. And then as we've been talking, again, I'm doing these. I collaborated with Chad from Hard Park. He got me the dog tags made. They're two color Cerakote distressed and lasered with their logo on it, and full metal hardware, adjustable. What we're gonna do with this is kind of like the drop. Tonight we're dropping these. I literally just received the plates on Friday, and so next I talked to Javier before we got on. Next Monday, on the motor pool, what we'll do is we'll do a raffle, $5 a ticket or whatever a spot, and we're gonna raffle off 2 of these.
Sweet, sweet.
To raise some money for you guys. And then from then on out, what we'll do is we'll just have them available at the events. You can buy them. $20 donation, get you a lanyard. Or I'm sorry, we'll get you a paracord bracelet with a custom dog tag. And of course, we're also gonna give them to the inductees, stuff like that. It's another way to wear Operation 11 Charlie on an everyday basis.
Awesome, awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Tony, and everybody
so-
that is involved and supporting our cause and taking care of our veterans, man. We are very, very, very grateful. That looks amazing, amazing. Also, this Saturday, I know we have our Central California guys are gonna be meeting up in Lake Korea down there on Saturday, September 9th. So they're gonna be meeting there. We're gonna be sharing more information on that as well. Anybody is near that location can go ahead and go ahead and hang out with our veterans that and members of that location and first responders. So go ahead and hang out with our guys down there, just to have a outing there with O11C. That's happening the Saturday. Also this Thursday coming up, we got our VA class coming in our local VA hospital. Looking forward to that, so we can continue building that axial base camp kit. So looking forward for that. I think that's it, guys. We appreciate it very much. This Veteran Weekend coming up. Be safe out there. We're gonna have a show next Monday on Veterans Day. So we hang out with our veterans and members and whatnot. To all our brothers and sisters, thank you for your service. Welcome home, man. Always here, man, for you guys. So go ahead, let's start saying our goodbyes real quick. Go ahead, Josh.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming and hanging out. Chad, awesome stuff. Always neat seeing what you're putting out there and stuff. I remember when you were still doing the little garages and just starting to put wheels out.
Yeah.
So great having you, and everybody hit that thumbs up on your way out.
Oh,
Thanks for having me.
Wait, can I say something real quick? So have you ever heard of Jurassic Park?
Oh, dude, we're not talking about
It's real quick. So have you ever heard of Jurassic Park?
Yes, we have. I've seen all the movies.
At the Universal Studios, there's this ride called the Velocicoaster. Basically, you can watch like 45 miles per hour. You go, you go upside down a couple times. You go like very fast. Then you go back in. They allow you second time at I think 95 down like you go fast. Then you do some twists. You go up a hill and you twist and stop at the top. You see the entire park. Then it launches you down, and then you go over this lake. You turn upside down over water. And the whole time I was trying to buy this keychain so it wouldn't fly away. And it was fast. It was awesome. It was the best ride. And the whole time my mom and dad were trying to just keep it on them.
Yeah, I bet you'll never guess where we just got back from.
Right?
University
Right,
and
right.
Disney World.
All right, we're saying goodbyes.
Wait,
That
there's
is
this restaurant called Pinocchio Sunday. Only one thing, it was
Dean,
crap.
Dean, that's enough. That's enough. Everyone's heard about
I
our
love
vacation.
it, Chad. I love it. That's awesome. Most of us here on the panel are too old to be riding those roller coasters.
Never. If I can do it, you can.
It could be a last day. Go ahead, Dennis.
As always, appreciate the invite, being part of the family. Everybody in chat, thanks for hanging out, supporting Operation 11 Charlie. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up on the way out. Chad, appreciate you coming on the show. As
Thanks for having
usual,
me.
you're killing it with the chassis. All your products, man, they're amazing.
Thank you so much.
Tony, thanks for hanging out. And we'll see everybody on the next one.
Definitely. Thank you, my brother. Let me see here. Go ahead. 2 questions pop up on the chat. If you see one of them, Josh. Oh, I saw one question for Larry. Larry, I will find out. We will find out more this weekend coming out on the show on that. Let's see. We'll see on that one. So hopefully I'll find out more this week on that. I haven't get out yet. So
Aram asked, is alternative gear sets coming out for the DWS?
Yes, they are. They are in production right now.
And Anthony asked, any RTRs coming out soon?
Yes, we'll be opening up pre-orders for RTRs in a couple of weeks when the axles come in. Once I have all the parts on hand, we'll open them up and go from there. The RTRs will be a little bit different this year, but I'll have all that information up on my website when we start taking pre-orders.
Sweet, sweet. Awesome. Also, hopefully we answered that question for you, brother. Also, one of our veterans out there is mentioning that they will be on that in the Veterans Day parade down there. That is Fort Mitchell area, right, Larry, or Columbus? So they're gonna be there present representing O11C at that Veterans Day parade. Awesome, awesome stuff. Go ahead, Tony.
Want to say thanks for having me on again. Appreciate it. And just to reiterate again, if you guys want one of these, get a ticket next Monday. Get on the live, like and share.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that thing is sweet.
Awesome.
And I can't wait for you guys to have these. It'd be great. So yeah, see you next Monday.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you.
Have a good week,
my brother. Appreciate
Thanks,
it. Go ahead, chat, brother.
Well, just like to say thanks for having me on. Appreciate what you guys do. Keep doing what you're doing. And can't wait to run into you all at the next event.
Oh, definitely. We can't wait, brother. Thank you so much, Chad, and Little Man there to hang out with us, and everybody here on the panel and on the chat that every Monday comes here and hang out with us. So it's gonna be in Phoenix City. We're gonna have some of our veterans there, Fort Moore area, Columbus area there. So that's where we're gonna have some of our veterans there in that Veterans Day parade. But thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Again, we will have a show next Monday, Veterans Day. Just come and hang out with us and just working on some rigs there here next Monday, multiple Monday. Stay tuned, guys. Any of these raffles that are coming up? We got many raffles coming on lined up for you guys. Be the first one to get one of those O11C wristbands, and thanks to Chat for that awesome kit that's gonna come up also available. Be one of the first one, guys, to be so you can win one of those rigs raffles that we got coming up. So thank you so much, guys, for the support. Chat, stay here so we can say our proper goodbyes after we'll end the show. Guys, thank you everybody for the main support. Like I said, thank you out there, and be safe, people. Take care, guys.
I know how to do an outro.
Just say goodbye.
Okay, make sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
There you go.
Yeah.
We need him. We need him on Mondays. Take care, everybody. Be safe.
I'm coming here next Monday.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Oh,
Stay tuned.